7 things you didn't know about Jamal Musiala. Football, of course, has been held in the grip of Messi and Ronaldo for the past 15 years, but with the recent developments, and of course without any form of disrespect to the two goats of this beloved game, is it safe to say it's high time the duo began to draw the curtains on their extremely outstanding careers? If so, let it be. The good news is we wouldn't wait for so long before we are glued again. Bayern's new talent Jamal Musiala is ready to steal the show, and we think he's beautiful. Jamal, amidst other wonder kids, it's an absolute sensational not just for his ice-cold tactical competence, but he is already the youngest ever to do many big things, having made his England under-15 debut at just 13, appeared for Chelsea's under-18 team at only 15 years, and going ahead to become Bayern's youngest ever Bundesliga player after he won an amazing 3 promotions in less than a year to make his senior debut at just 17 years and 115 days. We have taken a quick look inside the development of the Bayern Wonder Kid. Here are 7 things no one knows about the next big thing in football, and already popularly known as 6 feet Messi, and we think is beautiful. Number 7. The Stockholm-born star was not just quick to understand football, but he could have been a great writer, chess master, or Korean martial art Aikido star. When 7-year-old Jamal arrived in England from Germany in 2010, he could say no word in English and only relied on footballing skills to make social connections. Fast forward to 9 years old, Musiala's remarkably good English had grown wings that his teacher named him winner of the annual poetry competition in a class filled with English kids. The point was so good that it was printed in the book Around the World in 80 words. When he's not found kicking a ball around, Jamal took interest in chess and also attended classes in Korean martial arts, Aikido. He eventually would need those skills in football, as chess helps his thinking ability and awareness on the pitch, while Aikido gave him the agility needed for a boy that often plays amidst his seniors. Number 6. He could have become a professional footballer for Southampton, Arsenal, or Chelsea. The young Musiala featured for Southampton between 2010 and 2011. For the boy, it was like a piece of cake to imitate the tricks of his favorite players like Ronaldinho, Lionel Messi, Zidane, Henry, and Neymar. Hence, it wasn't difficult for him to outshine his colleagues and could have ended up at Arsenal's heel, and before Chelsea won him over but would later lose him to Bayern, choosing only to lock down Hudson-Odoi, who was another Bayern target at that time. Number 5. He has wild motivation and would always push himself, probably a trait that he got from his father. Jamal is known to have wild desires and would deliberately sniff out records that have never been broken to try to break them. During his trial game at Southampton, little Jamal had informed his coach that he would like to provide an assist for all his teammates. Crazy game it was. He had scored 6 goals, and it could have gone better only for a boy who missed his own chance. When Jamal was going to play for the first time in Wembley Stadium as a boy, he asked his coach which players had scored a hat trick at Wembley and went ahead to score 4 in the game. Number 4. He's actually of African descent. Jamal has joined the likes of Bukayo Saka, Dele Alli, David Alaba, and other stars who turned their backs on playing for the Nigerian national team. So, if the 3 Lions feels mistreated for dumping them for the German machine, then the Super Eagles more, and this is why. The young star was born in Stockholm, Germany, on the last Wednesday in February 2003 by a German mother of Polish roots. But if he had followed the lineage of his father, then the young star would have belonged to the Super Eagles. Number 3. His father was also a footballer. Jamal is talented for a reason. Football runs in his blood. Daniel Richard, his dad, once played at a higher level in his home country of Nigeria. Before relocating to Germany, he was his son's cheerleader throughout his early years as a footballer, and also his personal coach. He was always running up and down the line to cheer Jamal, but after most games, he was sweating more than his son. On the other hand, he was responsible for stopping little Jamal from celebrating goals scored by opponents. Number 2. He is supporting the football academy in Southampton where it all started. When Jamal's family newly arrived in England, each day without a ball was a wasted day for the young boy until his dad found him a home with Central City Football Club. And not just him, but several others like him. Rosh Bhatti said in an interview with Goal.com, "You see people prostituting themselves or dealing drugs even in broad daylight. That's part of it here, unfortunately. What helps many children and young people against the dark side of the big city sport, especially football." So the 45-year-old Central City Football Club's director is always out on the street of Southampton to pick up boys and girls who love soccer and feed them into the Southampton Academy team. Number 1. Kimmich and co. influenced his decision to dump England for Germany. It was first about dumping Chelsea for Bayern, and the three Lions should have seen it coming. Such a young talent under the watch of Germans, it was meant to happen. Kimmich said of him, "Jamal is amazing, good for his age," and Manuel Neuer's statement was clear: "The boy is an important part of our team." Though Jamal had featured for the English young team under 15, under 16, under 17 and under 22, alongside other generational stars born in 2003 like Dortmund's Jude Bellingham and Liverpool's Harvey Elliott, and England was almost confident they had their man. His 19 appearances with a total of 9 goals came to an end when he made it clear that he would now shift alliance to Germany. Thanks to the timely meeting with Bayern head coach Joachim Löw and the opportunity of his compatriots at certain Bayern team such as Joshua Kimmich, Serge Gnabry and Thomas Müller, who secure his future for the German team. Jamal was that small boy that not matched Harry Maguire to win a penalty in their 3-3 draw with England in a thrilling UEFA Nations League match last September. Musiala himself said in an interview with Gold and Spox, "It was not an easy decision for me. I have a heart for Germany and a heart for England. Both hearts will keep beating. In the end, I just listened to my feeling that it was the right decision to play for Germany, the land I was born in. England, however, will always remain a home." Make no mistakes, the 19-year-old boy is a generational talent and is capable of pulling 3, 4, 5 years together and immediately appears at a stage you expect to take him the next 6 years to reach. However, whether or not he would one day win the Ballon d'Or is yet to be seen. Do you think Musiala's meteoric rise could one day be rewarded with a Ballon d'Or? We think he would, and we think he's beautiful.